Hi, I'm Richard.
I'm Margot.
And this is week 2 of March 2017 Intermediate Balboa Pure Bow at Wednesday Night Hop.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Okay, so we started out the beginning of tonight. We reviewed some of the stuff that we did last week, our uphold and downhold basics, and then we covered the serpentine again just to practice.
Yeah.
Check out the video from last week if you want to recap of that.
And then for new stuff this week, we worked on our Tango Walk, which is similar to serpentine, but as a tip that we gave everybody, if it feels the same and you don't understand why we're doing it, then you're probably doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Because it should feel different.
So we talked a little bit about the footwork for this, about how for leads, the most important thing for me to get this going is the prep on 5-6. Which is a lunge to the right and then back behind. So you've got a regular basic, let me do this spacing backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5. So it's a quick, quick, slow, followed by slow, slow, slow for the Tango Walk.
We talked about the idea that you're kind of using a little bit of a fishtail movement for people who are coming from Lindy Hop and know what that means, but we want to make sure that you're also not trying to lead it with your butt leads.
Yeah. You
need to actually lead it with your torso, so it's more about the body movement up top.
We're maintaining this connection here,
Yep.
like we do in all pure bow.
Yep. For follows, we want to make sure that we are actually helping to maintain that upper body connection because all of our information for this move is coming from here. Richard is not using his arms to drive this at all. So if you lose that upper body connection, you won't get the info to do it. The other thing that we talked about was making sure that when we step down with our foot to do these actual tango walks, we want to be all the way over that one foot enough so that the other leg can swing free all the way from the hip. Yeah. So
looks like this. Got a basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Prep
Side
and cross, 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 cross. It's important on that lead to make sure that leads were moving back so that we allow enough room for our partner's leg to swing around in front and between us.
Hopefully we didn't actually just dance ourselves out of the frame,
off the frame.
But we're going to do it one time with our butt towards the camera so that leads can see what's going on.
5, 6, basic first, step together, walk, and step together, walk, step together, walk, and prep, and lunge, 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 and then back to a basic. Walk, step together, walk. Anytime that left foot is free, we can go back to a basic to end it.
Yep, and leads, you just want to make sure that you step back straight and clearly as opposed to doing a continuation of that sort of lungy movement.
Yep.
Did we talk about anything else for the follows on that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We ended up the session doing another variation on footwork. We did back release footwork, which is similar to what we did last month a little bit, but a little bit more energy to it.
Yep. So that's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. And you can do it with a little tap in between, or you can do it without. And then we also added on, for fun at the very end, for you to play with, triples. And that'll look like this. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, triple step. 1, 2, triple step. 1, 2, triple step. 1, 2, triple step.
The thing to make this work, leads, is to take our normal basic if it moves backward and forward a lot and really shrink the motion down so it's mostly in place. That makes it possible for us to do these shuffles. It's much harder to do it if you're moving forward and backwards. You can move a little bit side to side, you can rotate it, but the forward and backward movement is smaller when you want to do these.
Yep, and just a reminder for our styling and visual appeal for this move, it's less about scuffing forward and more about releasing back. And we want to make sure that we're doing it nice and small, not kicking ourselves, and we are also not prancing. Yeah.
That was it. See you guys next week.